Up next on Lion TV, we have a look at a local effort to help the Searcy Animal Shelter and a brand new Lion of the Week with Zion King. All that and more as Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High School. Today is Wednesday, August 30th. Glad to be here with you this morning. I'm Owen Summerland.
And I'm Jake Williamson, excitedly joining you for another episode of Lion TV. We hope you had a great weekend, and it was actually a pretty exciting weekend with Mayweather versus McGregor fight. Wouldn't you say, Owen?
Yeah, it sure was. I was quite happy with the outcome. Colin McGuire won and dominated the octagon this weekend.
Owen, I think you're barking up the wrong tree. I was Team Mayweather all the way. But speaking of barking, we'll have a story on Searcy's Barking Barn from Bailey and more in-depth update on this weekend's matchup a bit later.
But to start off, here are some important announcements from our SHS clubs and organizations. Students interested in the FTA may sign up in Miss Cook's room. Dues are $5, and students will be able to find information regarding future club activities as well.
All students are invited to the FCA meeting on Thursdays at 7:15 in the hospitality room of the gym.
Students interested in FCCLA need to pay their $12 dues to Miss Johnson in the fact room, room 104.
Those students interested in joining Spanish Club, see Ms. Haynes before September 6th to pay your dues and vote for Club Sweetheart and officers. Only paid members will be allowed to vote.
If you have or are currently taking a business class and you wish to know more, FBLA might be the club for you. Dues are $15 and paid members can vote for the FBLA Homecoming Sweetheart. If you have any questions, see Ms. Akridge in room 206 and attend the first meeting next Wednesday morning at 7:35.
Up next, we have Bailey Mills with a story over a local thrift store that uses their profits to help some of Searcy's four-legged citizens out of a rough situation.
Everyone knows about the Humane Society of Searcy, but not everyone knows about the behind-the-scenes work that contributes to keeping the shelter running. The Barkin' Barn thrift store in downtown Searcy provides huge financial support for the animal shelter while at the same time giving citizens of Searcy a place to take their unwanted items.
Whether you realize it or not, whenever you buy anything from the Barkin' Barn, you help an animal in need.
All of their funds actually go into supporting the animal shelter and keeping the animals fed and watered and happy and keeping the shelter just running in general.
This place right here is the place in town that I know that benefits the animal shelter. And as you've already inquired, 100% of our proceeds go directly.
Citizens of Searcy are encouraged to donate anything they can to the thrift store, although there are a few restrictions.
We take virtually everything that you can transport in your vehicle except 150-pound analog TVs and refrigerators and, major heavy appliances.
While giving your business to local shops is always important, it's especially beneficial when your money goes to a good cause.
Shopping at local businesses is always really, really important because it supports the local people and everything, but especially when it supports animals that don't have homes and are in need of a home. It's especially important. So even if you're not shopping at the Barking Barn and providing funds for the shelter, then you can donate there are several donation jars around town that you can see, and you can just donate some money there if you're not able to get to the Barking Barn.
Anyone with a heart for animals can volunteer at the Barkin' Barn.
We try to get people from all walks of life. The main criterion is to be an upfront, honest person who loves people and loves animals. That's the way I look at it. It's fun working down here, isn't it? Girls, yeah. Tell her how fun is it?
It's pretty fun. It's really fun. If you'd like to volunteer at the Barkin' Barn, all you have to do is show up and let them know you'd like to help. After a quick orientation, you'll be ready to get started. Now back to the news desk.
Thank you, Bailey. It's really encouraging to see people in our community working to make Searcy a better place for everybody.
It sure is. I agree. I'm excited to see how Searcy will continue to support the Barking Barn and the animal shelter. Before we move on, here are a few more announcements. We're excited to announce and congratulate all of the homecoming royalty and sweethearts we know of so far. Sophomore maid, Jalen Barker. Junior maid, Gracie James. Senior maid, Annalise Pitt. Maid of honor, Taya Leonard. Homecoming queen, Sydney Hicks. Along with Beta sweetheart, Kristen Hollyfield. Yearbook sweetheart, Anna Rizal. Band sweetheart, Rebecca White. Orchestra sweetheart, Aubrey Kersey. Youth sweetheart, Bailey Money. And choir sweetheart, Abby Feather.
Any student interested in cast or crew positions for the SHS Fall Musical Schoolhouse Rock Live Junior should visit either the drama room or library between classes for either a tech application or audition packet.
All candidates in the fall 2017 student council elections will need to take down and dispose their campaign materials by next Monday, September 4th.
Seniors interested in senior recognition ads for the 2017-18 SHS yearbook can find available forms in both offices. They will be due on October 1st.
And don't forget, there will be no school this upcoming Monday in observance of Labor Day.
Now, undoubtedly, you heard of the big boxing match this past weekend, but we at Line TV have got a much more interesting fight coming up.
That's right. Sure, Mayweather versus McGregor was a big deal, but the real fight of the century is happening right here, right now. About to throw down. We have August weather versus our very own meteorologist, Everett Kirkman. Let's send things over to her with all the action.
Thanks, boys. My name is Everett Kirkman. Let's take a look at your weather for today. So, we'll have an 82-degree high with 20% chance of rain. It'll be pretty cloudy all day. The winds will be going about 9 miles an hour, east-northeast, and your sun rose at 6:38 this morning. Let's go on to tonight. We'll have a low of about 70 degrees with an 80% chance of thunderstorms. Winds going 7 miles an hour in the northeast direction, and your sun will set at 7:35 tonight. Let's take a look at the almanac. Your average high is about 92 degrees, average low 69. Monthly average precipitation is 2.69 inches, and your month to date is 2.47 inches. Let's take a look at the 5cast. On Thursday, we'll have a 90% chance of thunderstorms with a 77-degree high, 69-degree low. And then on to Friday, a 60% chance of rain with a 79-degree high, 66-degree low. Saturday, have some showers as well with an 82-degree high and a 66-degree low. It will be partly cloudy on Sunday with an 87-degree high and a 67-degree low. And on Monday, it will be partly cloudy again with an 88-degree high and a 67-degree low. Last Friday night, Hurricane Harvey made landfall in southeast Texas, and since then, it's left a devastating footprint on the Houston community and surrounding areas. This disaster has left 230,000 people without electricity and has displaced thousands, with a damage bill that has drawn comparisons to Hurricane Katrina from 2005. Harvey has dropped approximately 50 inches of precipitation on the Houston area, causing massive flooding. Rockport and Corpus Christi were hit hardest from landfall, but the surrounding community is still experiencing extreme conditions, possibly throughout the rest of the week.
Well, we sure are sad to hear what's happening in Texas, but our hearts and thoughts go out to the families involved.
Yeah, especially we hope they're all safe and sound. All right, so we're going to look at lunch today.
For lunch, we have a turkey and cheese flatbread or chicken nuggets with sauce, dinner roll, nacho cheese reduced flat Doritos, seasoned green beans, peaches, apples, and milk.
Now, Owen, you need to do this more often, but we need to thank our cafeteria ladies and custodians for all their hard work preparing for lunch today.
Absolutely we do. Up next, we have our first Lion TV Lion of the Week.
Now, for you new freshmen or those who just don't pay attention, our Lion of the Week features our quick interviews we get with amazing students here at Searcy High School who stand out in achievement and character among the student body. Here's our very own Zion King with today's look at one of those students.
Hey guys, I'm Zion King. I'm here with your Lion of the Week, Abby Feather. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
All right, so I just wanted to ask you a few questions. I understand that you made a choir sweetheart.
I did. I'm very excited about it.
Awesome. All right, well, I just wanted to kind of ask you just kind of your background in music and choir. And so how long have you been in choir?
I've been in choir for 6 years, since 7th grade. This is my 6th year because I'm a senior. So.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, cool. And what or who inspires you to sing? Do you have like a specific favorite artist or just a person out there in general who inspires you?
Not really. I mean, probably my family for the most part, just because my grandma sings and then my grandpa also sings and my mom sings a lot. And so I just kind of grew up in a singing environment and I've sang ever since I could talk, and so it's just what I like to do.
Awesome, cool. I understand that Miss N is your choir director. How much influence has she had as far as like academics, like in the music world goes?
She has had a lot of influence on me because she pushes me every day to do the best that I can. I took voice lessons with her husband because of her, which helped me a lot to make All-State and get first division in solo festivals. So.
Awesome, cool. And I also just wanted to kind of help inspire also the other women who might be out there who want to make a choir sweetheart. So can you give like any advice to the other young women in choir who want to make sweetheart?
Yeah, so basically, I mean, just help others any way that you can. When there's someone new in choir, just do what you can to help them. If they don't know how to number yet, you can help them. You can help them learn their part a little bit so they can do better for all region and hopefully get to try out for All-State, because that's really fun. And so just do all that you can in choir and it helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, well thank you very much. That's all the questions I have for today, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Zion for that great interview. I'm very excited for Abby on her homecoming court this year and excited for another year of giving some exceptional students the spotlight.
I agree, it's very superb. Thank you, Zion. Now we're going to send things over to our sportscaster, Donovan Marino, with your bi-weekly sports updates.
Good morning, Searcy High School. Welcome to another edition of Searcy Lions Sport Updates with me, Donovan Marino. Today, the volleyball team will travel to Little Rock to take on Episcopola Colette at 4:30 p.m., so wish them well. Thursday has some big sports going on in Lions. For the Lions, at 1 p.m., the golf team travels to Jonesboro to take on the Golden Hurricanes at 1:30. At 4 p.m., the tennis team will travel to Marion to take on the West Memphis Blue Devils and the Marion Patriots. We got with Matthew Kelly to see how they are preparing for the future matches.
We're just getting ourselves in conditioning, running, getting our hits in and landing our serves. I'm personally trying to get in a little bit more shape, could use a little bit more running, and I'm working on my hitting, getting my top spin in.
And at 4:30 p.m., the Lady Lions volleyball team will play against the BB Badgers. Then Friday will roll around and the football season will begin as the Lions travel to Jonesboro to take on Valley View. We will have more on that game on Friday's sports. In national sports, Mayweather vs. McGregor was the big hype of the weekend, as many paid the big bucks to watch or attend the matchup. After a slow start in which Mayweather gave away the first 3 rounds in order to pick up McGregor's rhythm, the former pound-for-pound king began his attack. Round 10 was all Mayweather as he walked down the fading Irishman with right hands. After a clean combination against the ropes, referee Robert Byrd jumped in at 105 to wave off the fight. Mayweather would be declared the winner by a TKO and retires with a 5-0 career and a total of 27 KOs. Will we see McGregor in the future boxing matches, or will he return to the octagon? Well, Cersei, that's all I have for sports today. Let's kick things back to the news desk.
Thank you, Donovan, for those updates. It's really exciting to see our sports teams getting ready to gear up for the season.
Exactly. I'm definitely ready to cheer up our Lions.
Same here. And with that, we'll wrap up today's news coverage. And as always, I'm Jake Williamson.
And I'm Owen Summerland. If you miss an episode, don't forget to go to SearcyLionPress.com and click on the Lion TV logo to pull up our webpage. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, on Facebook and Instagram with at Cersei Lions TV.
Make it a great day, Cersei, and we'll see you again in September.